What's good, you guys? It's your boy Jay Freshman back with another tutorial. Today I'm gonna just be showing you how to make a trap beat in FL Studio. So let's just get to it. I'm gonna just bring up an all scale kit, which you can find in my endgame drum kit, or you could buy it separately. Either way, go to a minor scale. I'm gonna choose E minor. Just make a basic chord progression. When it comes to trap, it's all about simplicity. Like, don't be trying to do too much. So when you making a triad chord, all you have to do is skip every other note. Boom. And I think I'm gonna actually make this a faster chord progression. So I'm gonna actually split this in half like this. All right, so I'm gonna actually make this a suspended second. Probably put this fifth down to the fourth. And what I mean by the numbers is I'm just counting the keys in the scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to get caught up in the whole terminology, but that is music theory, how we created our chords and how I went from this is called a suspended second, also known as the ninth in the other sense, but not to confuse you. And then this is the fourth. So let's see how this sounds. That sounds a lot better than the fifth, in my opinion. And then I'm gonna just bring this up to the sixth and probably just repeat that pattern. All right, let's just zoom in a little bit. So I know in the other tutorials, I say when you're making your bass line with your chord progressions to use the bottom notes of your chords. As you can see, all of them are the same. So we wouldn't want to just make our bass hit like that for our bass notes, like this. You can, but you know, that's kind of too repetitive for me, especially that the chords is already doing it itself. So I'm just gonna use like one note and let this play out. It's all about space. Now we could work on our melody. And a good trick to use for melodies is use the pentatonic scale. You could go to organized scales, go to E, pick out a pentatonic minor. Since we're in the minor scale, paste it. So with a pentatonic scale, like I said, this is all music theory stuff, but you don't have to get so crazy. Just understand music theory is just a guideline. You can't really go wrong with the pentatonic. These notes really go well with each other and with any kind of chord progression you have in that scale. Probably put an E right here. Ooh, just like that. When it comes to melodies, make it simple. Like I said, just hear a lot of trap songs and you'll know what I mean by simplicity. So you don't have to go off of what I'm saying. Like, listen to your favorite trap songs. Like, make a whole playlist and just listen. I promise you, like, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying or what anybody else is saying. The songs don't lie. You know, numbers don't lie, the songs don't lie. So what we could also do is strum it. This kind of offsets the notes. So actually that could be sick. I would just fix like these notes that are like right here, but I don't want to strum it too much. So I'm gonna just bring it back. So like, Make sure you have preserve and on so it doesn't overlap. All right, so that's nice. This is the next step. It's all about sound selection. Like, that piano was good, but now we could like really put it to something else. So you kind of just want to mess with your sounds. I'm gonna use like this ARP that I found in Omnisphere. So copy and paste, play this back. Now I'm gonna show you why sound selection matters. From this piano to this ARP. That is crazy, right? And then I just brought up a couple more Omnisphere. So now all together with the sound selection and the layering, it will sound like this. just to play this individually, the keys. And then another keys. I found this sound and I thought about texture. This is something that's going to be in the background, so that's why I have it low. And then, boom. What I would do is, if you're going to stack your sounds like that, make sure you EQ out the low end, because I'm going to just show you right now. Let's look at the low end. So it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but you still want to cut it. So anytime you cut low end out, you might have to boost it up. And when you cut the highs end out, you want to turn it down, and then you can A/B it. So you'll match it over here. So close your eyes and really listen to the low end. Listen to the bass. This is with it off. This is with it on. All right, let me know in the comments if you can hear the difference. You should be able to hear the difference. It's quite dramatic. But see, like, it still kind of sounds cluttered, you know, and that's because we just copy and paste everything. The thing about copy and paste, you want to kind of just make sections for it. So what I'm gonna do is, for the keys, I'm just gonna take out the second notes of the chords, because you just want to make space. You don't really need every note for every sound playing all at once. That creates clutter. So if you're layering, you know, probably take out a few things. And then for the texture sound, let me just hear it by itself. Personally, just take out the melody and let the chords ride out, because that's what I'm hearing the more prominent sound of. You see how serious that sounds? Boom. Then together. Yeah, see, this shit getting crazy. So now we could just work on drums. And like I do in every other tutorial, use the bass notes within your chord progression. So I'm gonna go something like, let me see, put this metronome on. Drop it an octave, turn it up. Ooh, I know that shit hitting, right? The kicks. Ooh, and just throw in some snares. Let it hit like that. I'm gonna layer it with the clap. Ooh, yeah, yeah. simple hi-hat rolls. I'll let that ride out. And don't be so quick to like fill up everything in this, because remember, this is only like 2 bars when you really look at it in the piano roll. Let's just check that out. Yeah, it says 5, but that's if you wasn't in double time. But now we're in double time. This is really 2 bars. So if you're trying to make everything go crazy like this, it's just gonna sound like you're doing too much. You wanna have things spaced out. You can add some like rim shots, you know, for more bounce. Yeah. Kind of like it like that, but I want this to be like very low. Throw some toms in at the end. You know, I know a lot of you guys heard that in other songs where they be like doom doom at the end. Just kind of, it's a nice feel. I like that sound. Go on this side. And there you go. That's the trap beat just right there. And if I didn't really explain it, this beat would have probably took like 10 minutes. So if you like this tutorial, make sure you like and subscribe and share with your other producer friends. Thank you.